Hey guys, Haxortech here for another video tutorial. In this video, we're going to be going over pCloud. So pCloud is basically an alternative to Dropbox, Google Drive, all of the different websites that are available online where you can store your files online. And this is by far the best website that I've used so far to store all my files online. Now I currently have 500 gigs of storage, which is more than enough storage for me personally. But now I did this and I don't pay a monthly fee because I got the lifetime subscription, which I think is awesome. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to two things. I'm going to give you a link to pCloud's website directly, and as well I'm going to go ahead and put a link to where I got it for really cheap. So I'll just browse over there really quick and show you where I got this from. It's on a website called stacksocial. And I'm also going to include this link in the description. It's a fantastic website, has a bunch of really great deals, and you'll see here that the price of pCloud's normal 500 gig subscription, if you wanted to pay for that, it's going to cost you about $478 usually. And the reason for that is because I believe you can actually, from the website, outright buy some storage, but their most common plans are monthly plans. And so in a couple months, you're probably going to end up spending more than $59 essentially for the pCloud service. So here you can actually, for $60, have 500 gigs of storage. If we scroll down here, it shows you the specs. So you get 500 gigs of storage online. There's no file size limits for what you can actually upload. It's compatible with Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android, all those different platforms. So this is a really, really fantastic deal. Now going back to pCloud here, I wanted to go over some of the features that I think makes it personally my favorite platform for storing your files online. So first thing here, you'll see at the top I have an automatic upload folder, and I'll just mention this. This is where I upload all of my files from my phone. Now I use pCloud on my desktop and on my smartphone as well pretty frequently. You can see here that I have my Nexus device backed up. If you click on it here, it's going to have all the images that I've backed up. Now you can back up all of your images, or you can back up your videos as well if you like. You can choose which type of file format you want to back up. And so it's very easy to do that. You can just automatically set that up from the mobile application. So that actually brings me to my next point here. If we go to my pictures, I'm going to show you the interface here for images. So I really like this as well. You can go ahead and click on one of these images here. And these are just some sample pictures that came with my profile here. But you can easily browse through your photos here. There's some buttons at the bottom here where you can just scroll through your pictures really quickly if you want to look through like a photo album, for example. But at the top, you can also even select to do a slideshow, and you can have it set on repeat here, and you can just start the slideshow. And then you can see it's going to full screen, and it's going to go ahead and just scroll through your slideshow. So this would really be great for, if you took wedding photos or something like that, or if you have a family album and you wanted to put this, you could actually stream it to your TV even if you wanted to, and have it just play a slideshow on all the pictures that you have on your pCloud account. If you press escape here, it's going to go ahead and take you out of that. In addition, if you choose to use pCloud to back up all your photos, or you want to store a lot of photos on there, it's got really good options for being able to adjust how you see the images. So you can go over here and click on this button, and it's going to go ahead and switch between whether or not you want these large tiles, so you can easily see all of your photos on your account. So this button here is the one that's going to show all your photos as tiles. You can also go back here and click this little list button. It's going to show all the details. And if you want to change the sorting pattern, you can sort by ascending, descending, if you want the newest photos to be at the top or bottom, etc. And another thing that you'll notice here is in the bottom right-hand corner here that there's an upload manager. We're going to talk more about that here shortly, but the upload manager is very handy. If you have multiple files uploading at the same time, you can see that progress as you're browsing through your photos or any of your other files that you've backed up. You'll be able to see in that bottom right-hand corner here all the files that are currently uploading to your account. There's also backups of your computer that you can do. So if I click on backups here, you can see the different kinds of ways that you can actually back up stuff. So in addition to backing up your computer, you can actually back up information from your other accounts as well. And so their whole goal here is to try and get you to switch over from other services like Google Drive, Dropbox, Facebook, etc. So I do have a Dropbox account, Google Drive account, all those different sites I do use here and there. But the thing about pCloud is, like I said, I don't like having to pay a monthly fee. I would rather just flat out own the storage. And with $60 that I spent on being able to have 500 gigs of storage online forever, I think that's just about the best deal that I've ever found. So you can go in here into your backups and you can go ahead and click on Start to save information from your Google Drive account, Dropbox accounts. So if you've been mostly using and storing all of your information on Dropbox, you can easily transition by using this feature here. Now I will mention the crypto folder option here. This is an optional add-on. It is an additional $3.99 a month, or you can try it for free for 14 days. And this is basically just going to protect your data a little bit better. It's going to make it so that no one but yourself has access to the file contents on their servers. So again, if you're using this for private use, I don't really think you'd have a problem. I would really only consider this if it was for business use or if you have some really important confidential information you want to secure. Now here under shares, you can see that you can very easily share content, and all you have to do is select the file that you want, but I will show you this is where you would see all the files that you've shared. You can actually go over here and you can adjust how you want to share things. So you can invite people to look at a particular folder, or you can just share an upload link or a download link, which is actually very cool too, because you can share an upload link, and I'll show you how that works here. Here's the upload link that I would want to share with someone, and you can actually just click on this button here to copy that link to your clipboard. And now let me go ahead and just open up another tab here. Let's say you sent this link to someone. I'm going to go ahead and just paste this into my web browser here. Here you can see that you can actually send this to someone for them to upload files to you, which is actually very unique. I don't know if other services offer this, but I've personally never seen it before, and I think it's super cool. So there's no file size limit, and so you could send this to someone who wants to send you a video or a file, for example. And so if they're needing to send a very large file and they don't have pCloud or another web service that allows them to upload and share large files, you could send them a link, and you can see here it'll say the email address that is associated with your account. All they have to do is click on the link there to find and browse to a file that they want to share, put in their email address, and click on upload. And then you're going to receive in your account that file that the person is trying to share with you. So you can share upload links or download links if you want someone to download your files as well. Again, all you have to do to be able to share those files is navigate to whatever file that you want to share. So here I just navigated to my pictures folder here. Let's say I wanted to share one of these pictures with someone. All you have to do to share a file is just select the file that you want to share and click on the share download link button here. So if you click on that share download link here, you can see it's going to bring you to a new window where you're going to get the link that you would copy to your clipboard to share. In the stats menu here, you can even see statistics here. You can see how many people have downloaded that file, the overall traffic, and it gives you a really elaborate report. So especially if you're sharing that link on a social media page or somewhere where it might get a lot of clicks and you want to be able to track that, it's really good for that purpose as well. Under settings, you can see you can even password protect your links. So if you want to send someone a link that's password protected, you can just click on the checkbox, enter the password for that file. You can set them to expire, and you can even create a short link as well, which creates a shorter version of your download link. So there's a lot of great intuitive options here as far as how you can manage your files that you're sharing. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool is just the interface that pCloud uses in terms of how you would manage your audio. So if you click on the audio button here, you can see that it's actually going to function as an alternative to something like maybe Google Music, for example. And so you can literally just go through here and sort all of your audio on your account, and you can see that it doesn't have to be in a specific folder on your account. It's just detecting all the music that's on your account. And so I could just go ahead and click on one of these files here, and it's going to actually open up and play in a separate window. This is the audio media player function within pCloud. So it's really great if you wanted to upload all of your music to pCloud and completely take it off your computer or your phone or wherever you want to pull that information from. You can just upload it all to your pCloud account and use the media player function on the desktop app to play through your computer. You can see here it has, of course, the normal controls that you would expect from a media player, like being able to shuffle your songs, adjust your volume, and all that kind of stuff. You can even create playlists or save a specific playlist. And that actually brings me to the mobile app as well. It has the same function. You can actually use the audio player function on the mobile app. So you can use this as an alternative, as I said, to Google Music or any of these other services. If you have a large library of songs, for me personally, with 500 gigs of storage on my account, I can put my entire music collection, which is just around 5 gigs, onto my account, and then I will still have plenty of space for all my other files. I haven't done that yet, but I'll probably go ahead and upload those files at some point. Currently, I have everything on my Google Music account because I've had that for a long time, but I really like the interface of the pCloud audio player here, so I might consider moving that all over. But if you haven't already dedicated to moving all of your music to one platform, this would be a great place to move it all to. And the next thing that I wanted to show you here is the function with the desktop interface here. Now, if I click on my system tray here in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that I have the pCloud app installed as this little cloud icon down here. And if I click on that a couple times, you can see it's going to bring up all of my settings. And so here you can go ahead and sign into your account once you've installed it. You just download the program from the pCloud website. And so you have all of your options as far as how you want to manage your pCloud drive. So here you can see by default it tells you how much storage you have available in your account. So I've only used not even 1% of my total storage. If I go to my sync settings here, I really like this interface personally. You can actually sync all the information from your computer if you want, but you can sync it by specific folders. And I like this because some platforms and some services offer extensive backup applications where it's just going to back up your entire computer. And I really don't like that very much myself because I have a lot of information on my computer, sometimes very large file size folders that I just don't want to back up. And there's really only a few folders on my computer that I really want to back up. So I like being able to have this interface here where you just literally select the folders that you want to back up. So if you wanted to back up your entire C drive, you could go to Add New Sync, choose Local Folder here, and you could just go ahead and select your entire C drive if you wanted to. And click on Select Folder, and it's going to back up your entire C drive. But you can see here that the way that I have it set up, I only have 2 folders currently backing up to my account. And if at any time you want to stop that syncing process, you can click on the stop button, and then you can, of course, resume it if you decide to want to sync those folders again. But you can have as many folders backing up as you want, so anytime you add new content to those locations, they're going to automatically upload into your account. Again, you can see all the files that you've shared here under the Shares option. And this is also going to show everything that you've shared with others as well as what has been shared with you. And so this would show you anything where maybe you sent a link to someone for them to upload a file to you. You're going to see that in this area here. So it makes it very easy to be able to manage all the files that you've sent to others or received from others. And then under settings here, of course, you have just some general settings that you can go through and manage. But overall, I really like the interface of the pCloud Drive Manager here. And then, of course, if I exit out of this, you can see that what I was looking at before was the interface in your File Explorer. And I'll go ahead and go back here to look at all my different drives. When you have this set up, it's actually going to appear on your computer as a separate drive. Now, in this case, I have it set up as my P drive, but you can set it up however you want. And I really, really love this feature because, if you want to save files to your P drive account without having to actually take up space on your computer, you can very easily do that with this interface. Now, I do use box.com for some of my other files that I store. I use that for separate files, but the one thing that I don't like as much about the Box interface that I love with the pCloud interface is that with Box, typically what you would be doing is you would have it set up so that you have a folder on your computer that syncs with your Box account, which is great, but if you're trying to sync a large amount of information, it's going to still take up space on your computer. Now, that's not the case with this interface here, given that you set it up as a separate drive on your machine, which is very easy to do with the interface on your computer. Anytime that I go into one of these folders here, say I wanted to go into this music folder, for example, and I wanted to save some more files to one of my folders in here. All I have to do is just drag and drop a file into this location, and it's going to upload straight to pCloud's website. So all the files on here that's taking up space on pCloud is going to be completely separate from my hard drive space, which is really great too if you have a computer that has less drive space on it. For example, some of the smaller little laptops that only have, say, like a 16 gig hard drive or something on it. This is a really, really fantastic interface because no matter what machine you're using, any kind of PC, you're always going to have at least 500 gigs of storage where you can drag and drop files onto it and save files onto that drive without having to need a lot of internal drive space. Alright guys, so that's just a quick look at pCloud, which is a fantastic website and service that you can use to back up all your files online. Go ahead and click the links that I put in the description there. It'll show you how you can get 500 gigs of storage for only $60, and that's going to give you 500 gigs for life. You can use that on your smartphone, you can use it on your tablet or your desktop computer, however you want to use it. And in addition to getting that 500 gigs of storage on your pCloud account, if you use the link in the description, you're also going to get $10 for free. So all you'll need to do is click the link in the description and click on the search button in the top right-hand corner to search for pCloud. And if you're not completely sure that you want to actually use pCloud, I encourage you to go ahead and at the very least try it out. Now usually if you try the product, what you're going to get is a basic version of the product where you're going to get a limited amount of disk space, and that trial is usually only 14 days. I'm going to put a link in the description. It's the second link down there. If you click on that, you can actually use the full premium version of pCloud for free, and you're going to get that for a month instead of 14 days. So if you're interested in trying pCloud, click that second link in the description to try the premium service for free for a month. That's it for this quick look at pCloud. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Subscribe for more videos like this, and comment below if you have any questions or want to know anything else. That's it for this video tutorial. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.